All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Morales! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the future, Ian Machado Garry!
You ready to fight? Ready.
Watch, here we are back at the O2 Arena, London, England. We were not here when Leon Edwards confronted Jorge Masvidal backstage, the whole 3-piece and soda pit, but we're happy to be here tonight.
Leon Edwards approached him, and he got a meal that he was not expecting. Let me tell you something, man. When you're in the arena, when you're in the O2 Arena, you better be ready to fight backstage or inside the octagon.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Takedown defense holds up.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Big elbow there, lands. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie. All right, so high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job. There it is. Now he's going to mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Machado Garry.
Tighter. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Machado Garry. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, he got the elbow through from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Second round, straight ahead.
Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that. Now.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2.
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do it. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Oh, nice hook. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Garry's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Oh!
He's hurt now.
There you go. There you go.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Garry's back in half guard.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Garry. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle. Got it very tight.
Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Yeah, paging Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Garry. And the horn sounds on round two.
Take a deep breath and relax. He won that last round because we're being lazy. You're letting him start the submission, and then you can defend no problem. This round, I want you to go out there.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Oh, he connects there.
More than one. Punches and bunches.
Landed the overhand.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, big left hand there. Back to the jab now, no good. Garry's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. And now a head kick to boot.
Beat him to the punch.
That leg kick lands.
Another leg kick lands.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Clean punch.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Big shot lands for both guys.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to do everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight. Oh!
saw us referencing the tail to take, DC. He's right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Takedown defense holds up. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Got tagged.
And that is how you end a fight. All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the knock.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, the future, Ian Machado Garry!
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never